So today's lesson is going to focus on our introduction into the 13 colonies. You may have heard of them before during elementary school and your social studies lessons, but now we're going to do a more formalized lesson on the 13 colonies. So our objective, I will be able to distinguish between the purposes of the colonies and their mother countries using a brain pop. So what is a colony? We're going to re-watch this video that we watched before.
Grammarly is a...
No. Already got it queued up. Look at that.
In this History Illustrated video, we're going to cover the vocabulary word colony. Now, colony is typically used to describe an area or territory that is controlled by another country or government. Let me give you a little bit of a background here just for an example. Let's say that this here is a mother country. We typically will use this word in American history too when describing a country that owns colonies. A mother country. Let's say, for example, that the United States would be a mother country. So they would own this land, and somewhere far away, they would own some other land. So they would put their flag on it and say, this is our colony. It is not the part of the home country over here, but we control it. We make laws, we pay for things that they need, and we may even send people over here to live, and they are also known as Americans. They would be colonists, the colonists that belong to the mother country.
So going back. So what does a colony do? So this is the tongue twister I teach all of my students that I want you to remember. A colony makes money for the mother country. It makes money for the mother country. Take some time to kind of repeat it to yourself. What does the colony do? It makes money for the mother country. So we have our mother country over here, and you know, as the video said, they kind of plant their flag on a colony, and they own that. They make laws from that. So here's what the colony does. This is how they make money. So a colony will send all the stuff, all the resources from the colony to the mother country. So gold, silver, fur, lumber, foodstuffs, that's going to be called resources. And they send those resources to the mother country. And the mother country takes those resources and turns them into a manufactured good. And they sell it back to the colony for a higher price. So let's try this with an actual country that we went over. So, which is the colony and which is the mother country? Well, France would be the mother country and the colony would be France. Now, if you remember from our studies of the Native Americans and their interaction with the French, they traded furs. They were heavy into the fur trade. So, the colony of New France would send furs to France, where France takes those furs and they turn them into maybe a coat or a hat, and then they sell it back to the colonies for a higher profit. Let's try another example. So let's look at England, which is the mother country and which is the colony. This would be the mother country, and this would be the colony. Wherever you see Britain, that's what they own. That's what that's their colony. So we know from Jamestown, which was an English settlement, they would pick tobacco. So they would pick all that tobacco here in the colony. And then they'd ship it back to England, where it's taken and it's hand-rolled in some very nice cigars. And then it's sold back to the colony for a higher cost. So that's our colony and that's our mother country.